Hey Capricorn, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning February the 15th. Another interesting week up there in the cosmic skies for us all with some significant transits, okay? After that new moon in Aquarius last week, we still have a stellium of planetary placements all happening in Aquarius, which is affecting your second house, Cap, which is about possession, which is about money, your material ownership, okay? I wanted to mention a significant square that's happening this week between Saturn and Uranus. Saturn is in Aquarius, Uranus is in Taurus. These are very polar opposite energies, and certainly both of those planets are a little bit uncomfortable being in those zodiac constellations as well. There's like this mirroring that's happening in very many ways, in bigger ways for the collective. We are experiencing the mirror of karma. We are seeing how we have manifested. We are seeing how the old continues to manifest, if you like. What once we judge, we now see. We are now in those shoes, okay, in one way or another, which can be quite perplexing to the conscious, okay? So very much an ebb and flow week, a high and low week. But what was interesting, and I've mentioned this to the last few zodiacs, like it is significant energy up there in the cosmic skies. It's an ebb and flow because we've got this square energy, which is like a face-off, which is like pushing us to address something that we cannot ignore anymore, okay? We know, like, it's very much a human thing where we sort of become awakened to a new need, a new way of doing things. That change must happen, but then being comfortable in our very human ways of not addressing that straight away, yeah, until life pushes us to the edge of that cliff where we can't ignore it anymore. And sometimes that's experienced through heightened emotions, difficult experiences and circumstances in life, you know. But that's what square energy is. It's unlike the elephant in the room. It's now like blocking our doorway. We can't get out, or we have to address it, is what square energy is. But there's this beautiful transit of the sun moving into Pisces. Mercury goes direct. We've got some placements with Venus and Mars as well, which promotes further tension, but a new way to live, love, connect, communicate, more importantly. And that is the gift with this greater stellium of Aquarian placements, okay? We are being pushed into cognitive dissonance. We are being pushed into new ways of perceiving self, opportunities, our past, which is where healing happens. Because if I'm still stuck in an old way of looking at things, believing, seeing, feeling, then I will remain in that space until I completely shift within. And when I do look back on my past, I do see how it had to happen exactly as it did. Hence, I will also look at opportunities moving forward in a different way. I will also look at myself in a different way, yeah? So the interesting thing I noticed about the collective energies I was picking up on this week, as much as the energy up there in the skies is this ebb and flow, there is a very beautiful high vibrational energy. And I feel like this might be the catalyst week where people are starting to see that. Because what was interesting in 90% of the zodiacs I've done so far, the energies I'm picking up on and sensing from everyone is this up and down, or hectic kind of energy, or down kind of energy, like this ebb and flow. But then it was almost high vibrational and surprising when it came to the tarot energy. So in very many ways, perhaps this square energy creates an uncorking effect where tough conversations have to happen, decisions need to be made, enough is enough kind of energy. And that might look a little bit explosive on the outside, it might look chaotic, but ultimately for the greater good, okay? It has beautiful outcomes, is what I'm going to put out there as far as some zodiacs may be experiencing this week. All right, my friend, I want to take a look at the gestation of this square energy between Saturn and Uranus for you, because this is the first of 3 placements this year. There is a bigger theme at play for 2021 when it comes to this square energy and how it activates and what it means for your house of money and possessions, and what it means for your 5th house, love, romance, creativity and fun. So maybe there's a square energy, a face-off here where you feel like you are not having fun, or you are having too much fun and it's affecting your income, all work and no play, okay? So you get the idea. It could be either or of that energy. Take it however it resonates. Underneath the deck, you guys have the Three of Cups. This is a celebration. This is a coming together, a deeper desire to be with family. Like all of this might be for the family, okay? Being around others of like mind. There is a strong encouragement here with this square off. You will literally be like, when was the last time I had fun? Okay, and when we're pushing ourselves with this big heavy emphasis in your money zone, in your possession zone, okay, and then that starts to clash with this deeper desire of fifth house energy, you know, you're going to be, this will be in the background of your life until 2026 as far as the importance of this. Connecting with those that support you, connecting with those that you can have fun with, celebrating your wins. Yeah, you guys work hard. You know, you're not a stranger to hard work. You're not a stranger to focusing on the material side of life as far as achieving goals. But allow yourself a celebration. Maybe because of second house themes, you guys will be celebrating a win. Okay, I just wanted to mention that this gestational energy, you know, talks about how this. Creates a theme, you know, across your year, if you like, about addressing different things in regards to second house themes, in regards to fifth house themes. The Hermit card has shown up, the Three of Swords has shown up, the Queen of Swords has shown up. How have you had to sort of go in hermit mode in the realms of heartbreak, Capricorn? Perhaps, you know, in very many ways, when we are, you know, when we have been betrayed, when we have been hurt, when we have been let down, if there is a breakup in our life or some sort of ending, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to always be about love, and we find ourselves in retreat mode. Sometimes it's easier, okay, because we have responsibilities, you know, to the family, to others, whatever the case may be. We find ourselves focusing on the money area of life, you know, we just get up and go to work and fill our days, okay? There's a bigger story at play here where someone, you know, is going through healing or gaining a lot of wisdom around heartbreak, trauma about the last 3 years. Perhaps there was third-party energy at play. Third-party energy, it doesn't have to always be scandalous, you know, when it's about an energy that gets in between a couple. It could be anything that gets in between a couple. Okay, it could be heartbreak energy that gets in between a couple. It could be family and friends that get in between a couple. It could be their social life, whatever the case may be. Take it however it resonates. In the recent past, many Capricorns were in some form of hermit mode. Okay, what's the focus? There's something here about heartbreak, that really looking at the bigger story of the last 3 years, what you've learned about heartbreak, where you are still carrying heartbreak in one way or another. And again, looking at the multidimensional aspects of house, like I know the second house rules money, but let's look at this concept of possessions. What is yours to possess and what isn't yours to possess? What do you no longer possess that you're perhaps grieving over? Take it however it resonates. Whose heartbreak isn't yours to possess also, okay? In the future, you've got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, in very many ways, she puts down a strong boundary, okay? Am I connecting into a Capricorn that perhaps only ever finds themselves, or the softer side of themselves, activate amongst trusted family and friends? Every area of your life, a significant area of your life, has broken your heart, where you have remained cold and detached, is what I do want to say. And there's been this bigger journey. Perhaps I want to take you back to last September, which was Virgo season, towards the end of August into September, where you found yourself in hermit mode. And if you didn't, I do feel in many ways this is an opportunity to really get clear on the heartbreak that may have affected you back then, that may have affected you 3 years ago, or as far as a bigger story, okay? Because with all of this energy activating, all right, in Aquarius, we're in whole new paradigms as well, all right? Where has being cold and distant from your emotions ultimately been some form of a protection for you to avoid heartbreak, is the other thing I wanted to say. I do feel in many ways when it comes to you guys activating second house and fifth house themes, you know, the fifth house is all about love and romance and joy and fun and creativity and that childlike essence. So, you know, given that it's Valentine's Day, it's all happening, you know, this new moon, it may feel in very many ways with all of these heavy Aquarian placements that life is changing. And when was the last time that I truly felt in love, truly felt happy, connected? You know, maybe perhaps I'm connecting into Capricorns that are nursing heartbreak or have been affected by heartbreak in some way or another. Queen of Swords is about boundaries, okay? And, you know, perhaps I'm connecting into many, I was going to call you an Aquarius, perhaps I'm connecting into many Capricorns that had to exercise boundaries in some way. I do want to say, Cap, recognizing yourself where you need to put boundaries down as far as giving yourself time to process this, if that is relevant to you. The other thing is, if there has been a very big focus on the second house themes as far as money and possessions, you know, I could literally, a Capricorn processing second and fifth house themes could literally be processing separation issues after a marriage breakdown, after a partnership breakdown, because of third party energies, okay, and being very firm and clear about who they are and what they want as far as hanging on to what is valuable to them, balancing the scales, closing off the past so that we can manifest the new, is what I do want to say. All right, hematite has shown up for you, my friend. Hematite is a protection stone. All right, very much reflective of that energy that I was explaining as far as the Queen of Swords. Protection, inner confidence. This mirror-like stone was used by warriors for protection. It assists us in fighting our demons, whether internal or external. It brings greater inner strength and confidence to overcome feelings of unworthiness that manifest in drug, alcohol, and other forms of self-abuse. It also helps deflect the influential emotions of others and dissolves codependent relationships. Drawing this card, Capricorn, indicates it is time to draw on your inner will to move forward, take responsibility for your existence, and work towards a state of grace. All right, perhaps a very powerful healing week for you guys if you take advantage. That square energy is going to bring something into your attention, and I feel in very many ways it is about time to sort of go within a little bit. Alrighty, all right, Cap, that was your quick read for the week beginning February the 15th. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by heading above to the Indigo Ascension shop link. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see those same details in the description box below. Please do like, share, subscribe, and let your other empath, intuitive, and sensitive friends know where to find the channel. Until next week, my friend, have an empowered week and take care.